Is this on? Testing. Well. What did we find out this morning? What happened today? We found out that the Colts GM, Ryan Grigson, was the asshole that blew the whistle on the supposed Deflate gate. Fair enough. We find out it wasn't the coach, it wasn't whatever, that it was the GM that pulled the fucking trigger on this. Well, guess what else we found out? We found out that only one football was 2 pounds under, and all of the other footballs were just barely under. So, people who want to say, how come the Colts balls weren't the same as the Patriots balls? Haters, this is your margin right here. This is the maximum amount that the Colts could have inflated their balls to. There is a 1 pound difference between these. If the Patriots set their ball pressure at the minimum and the Colts set theirs at the maximum, and there was only a very small ½ pound, 3/4 of a pound, 1/8 of a pound difference when the balls dropped, the Colts balls would still fall within this range. The Patriots balls would fall outside of it, which is perfectly legal if they went on the field with the balls inflated within regulations, even if it was at the lower end, this end right here. However, we find out that one ball was 2 pounds under. And that happens to be the ball that the Colts had confiscated, or they didn't confiscate it, but they had intercepted it, and they had it in their possession. And that ball, mysteriously, is way under pressure for the other balls. And as a result, the league is looking into the Colts to see if the Colts tampered with that ball and let a little bit more air out of it to bolster their case and to start all of this bullshit. So now, the Colts are the ones who are under fire. And now, people, do you know why Tom Brady and Bill Belichick weren't questioned by the league? Because they fucking knew all along that this was the case. They knew that there wasn't a big tampering issue, that we were talking tiny bits of air pressure that could have plausibly come out of the footballs, except for one. And that ball come from the Colts, which aroused the suspicion of the league, so they didn't bother with Bill and Tom because they pretty much figured all along they were telling the goddamn truth. The whole investigation right now is focused on the Colts, not the fucking Patriots, and that's why we haven't had any fucking thing come out of the league yet. Because they're trying to find out, which is probably the real truth, that the Colts fucked with the Patriots trying to get Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, because they're sourpuss fucking assholes. They tried to get them reprimanded or even suspended from the Super Bowl. And the Patriots stuck it up everybody's ass. So the guys that are riding the duck boats right now deserve to be there. The criticisms from Fox News, Rush Limbaugh, and every other asshole out there who jumped on the bandwagon and ran their fucking pie holes all need to publicly apologize to the Patriots, including the league, which is why Bob Kraft was so goddamn confident in saying that, because he knew 100% that they were right, and he knew that the league knew that they were right. He knew where it was going. They know what's going on with that. They haven't said anything, but that's why Bob hauled out his big balls and said, you guys, when this is all done, need to apologize to us. He was that certain, and now we all know why.